What's up guys, Popo here. Thank you very much for coming back to the channel. I'm not going to talk anymore about the plugins or anything. I was just a little surprised about the subscription thing for the native instruments on my last video. No big deal. That's what they want to do. That's cool and more power to them. I'm still trying to focus on the audio in, and I was sitting down here and I remembered that I had this Serato Flux, and I bought it for my turntable. And it was to get, I mean, it's like a $600 just converter. You plug your turntables into here and they go through and it comes out fire, right? And my point is, and again, I've sampled with the USB cable, the USB-C that comes with the Akai, and you plug it straight into your cell phone. I have a Galaxy and it works just fine. Just make sure that's nice and snug in there and plug that bitch in. Yeah, and it samples great. But whenever you do the stem separation, and it works better than on the MPC Live 2, the stem separation. It's just got a faster, it processes it better is all. And it sounds really good. But my point is if everybody goes on Spotify and samples the same song off Spotify, it sounds great, right? But it's in digital form, so it's going to give you back the same if I sampled it or if you sampled it. And yeah, you can beef it up or whatever. I'm just talking about sampling from the phone, okay? But if you take that and from a record and sample it, it's crazy different, right? But even though you might get flagged on some records, when you run it through here, man, it does something crazy to it. Just cleans it up really, really nice is all I'm trying to say. And not only for records, but just hardware. Like, and I'll show you guys, like, I want to play something through here. It's just all running from the MPC is what's dope. Like I said, I'm not knocking anything or anything. It's just one USB cable going into the back of the MPC Live. And that's it. I got my audio coming out from my mixer into here. That's all being converted over there too. And then it comes out here as an audio track. And I have an MPC Live over there, the Live 2, and I have the sample going in hot as hell through my mixer into there. So I was getting a good signal. It's like any videos that you heard before, it was going in there very good. But I decided to hook this up as an output to go into here. And these are superior ins and outs than this. It's like it's all this box does. There's a dedicated box just for ins and outs. So it sounds amazing. And you know, I'm down for sampling off phones and stuff like that or playing like that, but if you really want to thump, it really, really makes a difference. It really, really does. I mean, I really, really like this. Now, it only comes out one track at a time, which is dope, and it's still going into the MPC as an audio track. And then it's fire, and like I say, it just runs right off of the MPC itself. A little bitty box of converter right there. And it sounds fire. And there's nothing wrong with putting your turntable into the back of these right here that go in. But the quality of these versus these are this is all this box does is receive audio and turn it into these that receive audio. And I mean, you can chat GPT it, you can look it up. I'm not sitting here just trying to say things that aren't facts. These get the job done, but these do the job well. So I'll be using this a lot. And I'll show you real quick. And it's all running off a battery. It's the whole thing that's dope, is that you can run this off battery. It's just running off a USB cable. And audio is going through, all those audio is going into this little bitty box right here. And it's got 3 outputs. Like, you can go to, you know, more outputs. I can make it stereo, but just for the video, I'm just doing it regular what it is, because I think it's dope. I mean, I really do think it's fire. Um, now I'm the kind of guy that I would love to put the SP1200 inputs and outputs in here, but you can't. You have to sample into there and do that. It's not the same board and all that. But to be able to capture all of it in good quality and put it in here, I think is dope. So we're going to do like this. We'll turn this up. And what you're going to hear is to be coming out of the speakers of this thing. So that's what it is. But you'll be able to see the signal. I'll make sure you can see the signal. Let's set you up. I didn't have to go to like USB settings or anything like that. I just plugged it in, dude. And the shit worked. I just USB one cable into here. And it's a Serato freaking box, dude. So it's dope. Check it. I'll play some drums through here. My meters are reading 9 over here. They're reading 9 on that other one. But coming through here, look at that. See, they're flashing. Shit's working, dude. So dope. Same with this right here. Shit's fire, dude, because get a great sample. Look how big them waves is. You see that? Ain't no normalizing or nothing. It's got plenty of headroom too for your mix engineer. I mean, dude, you go in here through threshold. That's just crazy. Pretty nice stuff, dude. Then you go and do whatever you want to do. It's just nice to not have to normalize your samples. And sometimes whenever you're going to your turntable through here, you know, no little preamp or anything like that, you know, you might need a little help. And that helps a lot. And you get in here and you can zoom in through these samples, dude. It's crazy how much shit you can see. All the way to the nitty gritty. What I'm trying to say is these little round up, round down points, all those little bitty dots, man, all those bits of data. If I'd have sampled that through the phone, it'd still come out fire, but not like that. Depends on how I sampled it and everything. It's just super dope. And it runs straight off the USB. And I'm not going to leave a link to the box or anything like that. Just look up Flux Serato. If you care enough, you can look it up. You know what I'm saying? I think they're like $400 or $500. I had it back in the day when I was doing the Denon DJ thing back there. I record all my stuff onto that thing. It's super dope. Pretty fun. Let's do one more. Just because it's dope, right? Let's just get some SP1200 drums in here. Set you up here real quick. I know, everybody. Just hold on, man. Just trying to do something I freaking love. Even if I got demonetized, guys, I would still do this shit. I love this shit so much. Gonna arm that. Gonna hit the SP12. Get some piano in there. No, we don't need no piano. Cool. See, look at them waves, man. This is exciting to me because I don't have a computer. I'm recording this off of a little Asus Rogue gaming console right now, which is freaking nuts, guys, because I can run the MPC software. I haven't done it yet because I had to download the drivers and stuff. You have to download the drivers, the software, everything. You take your time with it. But you take this bad boy, little USBC, you don't have to use that printer cable anymore. You can go straight into your computer with this little USB-C and control the MPC software, which is kind of dope if you use the software. But the sampling off the phone thing is dope too. Like if you want drums, it'll give you good drums. It's just how they recorded it. If they recorded it bad, you're gonna get some bad stems. So it's just good to get a little record and throw it through there and have it hit the flux. The more help, the better. This way it doesn't deteriorate after you split up your stems. But check it. That shit's crazy, man. You know, and I know a lot of this shit ain't cheap, and that's why I want to share this, because I've bought a lot of things that didn't help me. But this little box right here is super dope, man. And the SP1200, that shit's fire. Listen to these drums. This shit's crazy. Halfway, wait. All that headroom, bro. That shit's crazy, man. Big shout out to EA Ski, man, for talking about the SP1200, and I actually went out and got one because I had to hear this shit. There's no Guitar Center out here that has a SP12. I don't even want a fucking MPC at that. I went there one time and they had an MPC like 500 or 1,000. It didn't even have buttons on it. I'm like, dude, this is lame. Like, you can't just go and practice the stuff. So by getting his drums and everything like that, I was able to hear the different textures of SSL Neve. He's got the 5150s out now. I haven't got those yet, but I'm trying to understand the different drums, and I got to hear. My favorite was the Neve drum, so I went out and got some Neve stuff to make my drums hit like this. I mean, I want them to sound good. I'm happy with this. Now, I also want to show. I'm not going to do it today. Okay, I'm not going to do it today. But I want to show you guys how to go. A lot of people go into here or into their DAW straight from here. You know, their plugins and all that's cool and all that, but I'm going to show you how to run them through a mixer out the 6 outs of the MPC, and I'll have 6 tracks going, and then I'll add some keyboards and stuff like that. We'll try to get like 10 tracks, alright, because I'm in love with the 16 audio tracks on here. We'll try to get those tracks going, and then I'll show you how to go into the mixer. And again, all I gotta do is plug that mixer in USB here, but it's getting a fat signal over there first, right? And it's doing the same thing. It's just converting the audio to digital into here. And it'll separate and give you a good fat sound, but I've learned to really doctor that sound before you go into this box. Once it's in here, you know, you can add effects and little things like that, but I'm just doing straight audio tracks into here. So it's really, really dope, and I thought I would share that with you guys. Again, this thing's super fire. These wires are coming straight out of my mixer, bro, and then this is going into my USB of the MPC. And that shit's fire. So if you got like an MPC 1 or MPC Live 2 or anything like that, and you don't want to make the jump, or you don't need 16 audio tracks, or you just want to try it out to see if it works, any MPC, I believe you can just plug this bitch in USB. I'm like, just powered it on and just started working, dude. And it just, I mean, I wish you guys could hear what I'm hearing here, but let's try one more with a melody. Maybe you'll hear the melody, but because I noticed some of the expansions on here, they had some effects and stuff on the drums, and they sound good. But the plugins, there was one pack on there that had just melodies, and it really sounded good. So let's get a melody in here, and then we'll wrap this up. Again, I've been really busy, but I try to find time to just share this because it's fun stuff, dude, and it's good to know. And if you, I don't know, I just want to share this stuff. It's dope. So arm that. We'll get a little piano thing going. Coming in under 9 back here. Maybe that was clipping a little bit. We'll see. Could not see. Yeah, it was clipping a little bit. Alright, let's try it again. Fucking clipping. Isn't that crazy? No weak signal. You usually have to normalize that signal. So normalize the signal now. Let's do it. That's the cool thing about buying the damn hardware, is you can use these presets. I could have turned it up a little bit more. Let's see what we got. Still, that was fire, right? Could have turned it up a little more. I was going off the flashing lights on there. I couldn't see the. Let's normalize it though. It's the same thing. Look. Undo. Let's see if it shrinks any. It did. It shrunk a little bit. Sometimes instead of normalize, you can go to this gain change, and instead of it beefing it up so much, what did it do? You just nudge it up just a little at a time. You know what I'm saying? Instead of normalizing it to a fucking 18, we'll do like 5. So we don't want it to clip. Okay. And if not, you can do it again. I'm sorry, I can hear a difference, bro. I'm just saying, it sounds. I didn't have to normalize that. Let's undo this. Let's just turn the volume up. You hear that? Back in the day, dude, when I turned on a car and they were like, you were going to listen to something on the radio, when you heard that little You knew some shit was getting ready to come out from the speakers. Let's listen. I can feel the whole box vibrating. Alright? You feel it move. Feel it in your knees. It's fucking awesome. It's crazy. Anyway, I don't want to hold you guys up, but if you're looking for, you know, how to get your sound coming in just a little better, you don't want to, I mean, it's expensive, dude, but probably like $400 or $500 now. Hook this shit up to a turntable, man, into your mixer. A good chance that you're going to get away with a lot of shit, opposed to sampling straight from your cell phone on something that's already been published. You know what I'm saying? I'll listen to it on here. I even told my daughter, she still rocks my MPC keys, but we were getting into the stem thing, and we noticed, like, if you're using FL Studio and you just publish it straight from there, when you rip the stems, it's just going to amplify that digital. So same thing when you're receiving it into here, it's just going to amplify it. So, I mean, make sure your source is good, and make sure that you know that that group recorded their shit right. You might get some good stems, but if I like the song good enough, I will go out and buy the album and put it through that turntable and run it through all this shit. It just does something different, man. I started with an RS7000, and I never had the outputs on that. I don't even think you can get them today. It was like impossible. No, like 56 megabytes. Still got my 128 megabytes. This is the memory card. It's the only thing I got of it. I took a piece from every box that I have, and this is all I got of the RS7000. It's got all my songs and all my work on it, so in case I ever got another one, I could just pop this bitch in and leave off where I started. But I had hit the kick drum, and I would come out of this 18-inch speaker that's right here, and it's underneath me. And it's a PV keyboard amp, and I would run that RS7000 through it. When I hit my kick, each track was just kind of like that TR1000, where it was at a dedicated, every time you hit a button, you could use all that for that. So I would do my reverbs and all that, make my drums, and you would feel that. And I sold it to try to get that Renaissance, via the Renaissance, because I had a 2500 XL. Yeah, I had to get that Renaissance, and I could not. I thought maybe it was just the sound of the kick, of the kick inside of the drum kit, but could never find that big sound that came back until I got that SP1200. Now that thing is a beast. You can blow some shit up, or this ASR10, and I'm not saying like anything's better than anything, but if you're trying to get a distinct sound, man, these things definitely give you a good signal, man. They boost it up. It sounds incredible. Very, very happy with it. So I'll even take my Nord keyboard, and if I like a sound on there, I'll run it into here and play it on here, just because I like the way that it enhances the sound. Some things you don't want to enhance the sound. You just want it clean. You don't want it changed, modified. What I get that. You buy all your shit. You want it the way you got it sounding. I get it. But sometimes you don't even know, dude. Like plug a guitar into here. I just need something with some really good effects now. Digital effects are good. I got a couple reverbs and delays back there from Pittsburgh Modular that are fire. But I think, yeah, just some nice reverbs and stuff like that. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting my audio tracks in here, and then I'll mess around with that later on. I just want good, clean audio, and then I'll mess with the effects in here. They're all right for what I'm doing right now. Guess I rambled on a whole bunch, but I thought that I would sit here just for a minute. You see, I'm super busy. Nobody leave me alone. Can't even have a cup of coffee. I wish I had more time to do this shit, honestly. Right now I'm at like, I'm like, I would say 30% in. Like, I say go 100% if you want to do so. Like right now I'm like 30% in. It's crazy. Crazy. But that's super dope. And I want to capture some samples in here, but I just wanted to see if this works, so that's dope. But what's super fire is that whole 16 audio track thing where it goes into here and they're fat tracks. I've seen people do it on their DAW, and that's cool, but I'm treating this as my DAW. And I'm mining crypto on this shit over here. It's just running and running and running. So my computer's at work, all of them. So I'll let you guys know how that goes too. Again, you'll get a nice ass song. You want to show off some beat, you can download some dubstep right onto this bad boy. And for the guys that say that it don't work on a Galaxy, this is a Galaxy. It's not an iPhone. I'm gonna plug this bitch right into here. Get a fucking copyright strike. Let's see. Let's just go to sampler, input, USB 1, I guess. Let's see what this is. I'm gonna rip your video, dude.
I have slept like shit tonight. There's drilling going on.
Cool. So that's the signal that I'm talking about. Look at that. You can see that. It's dope.
I have slept like shit tonight.
I kind of like that. You know, it's always good to have fun with stuff. Got a sample right here. It's cool, but it ain't the... It ain't the... Alright guys, and I've been having fun with the step sequencer too. It's super dope. When you start messing with the step sequencer, it is super dope. That's all I got. I will see you guys on the next one. But yeah, check out that Serato Flux, or let me know what you guys are running into your MPC. Honestly, I'm kind of curious. Thought I was sharing and hang out for a minute, but phone done blowed up and I got to go. So I'll see you on the next one.